YouTube, what's going on? We are back with our third off season. Is this our third or is this our second? This will be our third off season. Because season 1 we had a draft, season 2. So yes, this will be our third draft for this team coming up. But first, before we even get to the draft, we got some Pro Bowlers. So we're gonna look at which one of our guys made the Pro Bowl, give them some shout out and recognition, and then we'll advance a week and see who actually won the awards. Needless to say, Bryce Young is QB1 for the NFC. We kind of figured as much. He played good. He had the most touchdowns, broke the record, broke the passing yard record. I'm not surprised by this at all. Bryce Young had a great season, no matter what happened last week. He did awesome. I couldn't be more proud of him. Go down here to running back 1, Turbo Jones, needless to say. And then Luke McCaffrey is running back 2. So we got 2 Pro Bowlers at running back. Brendan Rice was receiver 1. I mean, we would have had 2 guys up here if I would move Tyler back to wide receiver, but I just forgot. So yes, Brendan Rice is receiver 1. Needless to say, he's a stud. Who else we got up here? Danny Foster was tight end 1. He had a good season. He didn't have a good playoffs, but he had a good regular season. I don't see any of our linemen up here. Out of Barway, our left end, he made it. He was really good for us this past year. Robert Beal Jr. was also a Pro Bowler. Deacon Carter was a Pro Bowler. Kind of figured as much. Trevin Wallace was a Pro Bowler. So all our starting linebackers was Pro Bowlers. So that just shows our front seven's good. Our secondary is just bad, man. Jason Fox should have been DPOY, but needless to say, he was a Pro Bowler. Jalen Carleys and Dominique Hampton, both of these guys were somehow Pro Bowlers. I didn't think Jalen Carleys had that good of a season compared to last year, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. Hampton has been always a good little rotation player for us, so the fact that he became a Pro Bowler as a rotational player shows how important he is to the team. Nelson Fitzsimmons makes the Pro Bowl as a rookie. Okay, it is official. Bryce Young has won MVP. Well deserved. He bust his ass this season. He took the team to a conference championship game. He earned it, and I'm so proud of him, and we're only going to build from this. And because of the great season we had, going 14-3, Smith wins Coach of the Year. Well deserved. Had a great season. Now we're looking at some of these Player of the Year awards. Needless to say, Tyler Jones was Player of the Year on offense. I mean, he did everything. 1,700 receiving yards, 600 rushing yards. Absolute monster. DPOY went to Deacon Carter, although I do feel like it should have went to Jason Fox. He had 13 interceptions. He was 1 away from tying the record. I don't know what else they wanted to see from him, but Deacon Carter's well deserved. A rookie, by the way. Rookie linebacker 1, DPOY. So extremely proud of him. Offensive Rookie of the Year obviously goes to Tyler Jones. Like I said, he had a monster year. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Deacon Carter once again. We got 2 rookies leading the way for these awards. Best quarterback is Bryce Young. He won MVP for a reason. 58 passing touchdowns. Can't talk about that enough. And he's only going to improve on that. Next year, we're trying to go for 60. RB of the Year goes to Tyler Jones. I probably should have moved him back to receiver so he can win that award, and let Luke win this. But regardless of which, him and Luke both had a great year. And Tyler Jones had the best year possible for a rookie. And he's only going to get better. That's my favorite part about having him. He's only going to get better. Receiver of the Year went to Brendan Rice. Are we going to sweep these awards? And Tanner Batoli won Offensive Lineman of the Year. So we might sweep the awards. We're looking good right now. I'd never win Offensive Lineman of the Year. So the fact that I won it, I have no idea how to win this award, actually. Out of Team Wilder, Barre wins Best D Lineman. I mean, he's a stud. He's been a stud since we got him here. I'm not shocked by that one. Like I've been saying, Deacon Carter was amazing this past season. Him and Robert Beal and Trevin Wallace, all them dudes were studs. Box office. I expect nothing but greatness from them guys. DB of the Year was Jason Fox. Fox came through with 13 interceptions. We can't forget that. He had a great season. Very proud of him. And Kicker of the Year goes to our kicker, Jamal Shields. He was kicking a lot of extra points and field goals. I don't think he missed a kick this year for us. So well-deserved Kicker of the Year. Very proud of our team. We swept the awards. We won all the awards. I don't think I've ever done that in these franchise rebuilds. We won all the awards that the individuals can win. Very proud of the team. Part of me didn't even want to talk about it because I'm still upset that we lost, but I have to talk about it. The Buffalo Bills are taking on the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl. It should have been us versus Buffalo, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. But next year is our year. I guarantee you it's our year. I'm feeling really confident. Our team is only going to get better, and we're about to have the draft, and we're going to add to the holes that we're missing. Bryce Young won MVP, and somehow he's not the superstar. What? Make it make sense. If we look at his accomplishments, he won QB of the Year, MVP, as well as NFL passer rating leader. And he didn't become a superstar? He just gets 1 star trait? It's like this game wants us, it's just counting us out. Is it keep counting us out? Now, normally when you see a team that beats you go on to win the Super Bowl, you can be like, well, at least we lost to the team that won the Super Bowl. I don't feel like that. I feel like we should have won that game. So that means we should have won the Super Bowl, essentially. Green Bay won 42-23, and Jordan Love was an MVP. I mean, the way he was playing against us, I'm not surprised by that one. So that was crazy. But as you can see, like I said, we swept all the awards. We had the best team, best rookies, and we're going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back. I'm not worried about it. We're going to bounce back, and we're going to win next year. Mock Draft 4 is officially out. They have Curtis Gillisley. I'm not sure how to say that last name. They have him going number 1. A wide receiver going number 2, Chauncey Stewart. They have us taking a defensive end, Paul Beckett. I mean, we could use some help up front, but I'm not sure if defensive end is the route I want to go. I think we need another linebacker, honestly. Obviously, like I said, we're trading out of the 3 spot. We have to pick outside the top 10. Then they have Tariq Landry, Jimmy Cofield. That's a big receiver. Taylor Lacey, Paul Chamberlain. And he looks like a stud, top 5 talent. So yeah, if he falls to 10, that's our guy. That is our guy. So hopefully he's there still, because if he is, that's 100% who we're going to take. We need to bulk up our offensive line. Our quarterback's getting hit way too much. We can end up bumping somebody inside too, which will make the interior better. All in all, it'll be great. I also think we need to get a running back too. Luke McCaffrey started getting hurt a lot, so we definitely need a big body running back. I mean, we have a couple guys, but they're just not talented enough. So I think I'd rather get someone in the draft and have him and Luke split carries. But the question is, do I take a running back in the first round? I do not like taking running backs in the first round unless they're just different. I'm kind of waiting for 40 times to come back, these combines and pro days, to see how some of these guys do. Because I have a couple guys on my board, but I kind of want to see how they perform first before we lock down the decision. I always say win the draft here because we build through the draft. That's how this works. That means draft a stud or draft a sleeper in the 5th through 7th round. I'm going to go with draft a stud in the first 3 rounds. Because I feel like it's so much easier just to bank on one of those guys because you scout those guys a lot more. And then the 5th through 7th round, you can have a guy, but who knows? DeAndre Hopkins, Harrison Smith retired, a couple big names there. DeMario Davis, Cameron Jordan, Derrick Henry's gone. David Bakhtiari. Try to go through this quickly. CJ Mosley, calling out names that stand out. Darius Slay retired. Bobby Wagner finally retired. Levante David, Matt Stafford, Adam Thielen. Using some great players. Odell retired. Andy Dalton. Latavius Murray. I didn't even know he was still in this game. Bryce Young, obviously, he's our quarterback of the future. We're going to accept his option. Chauncey Hendricks. I didn't trust him. I had him all year, and I brought him in off the practice squad of another team, but I just didn't trust him. So, I mean, There's no reason for me to bring him back if I don't trust the guy. Because when Luke went out, I moved Turbo to running back. So yeah, we're gonna go in a different direction. Caden Stearns, he's 26 and he's 71. I plan on going to get a corner anyway, if I'm being honest, so he can walk. Danny Gray, he's 27. I can probably draft a receiver late that's better than him. 72 overall. I'm pretty sure I can find a receiver in the 5th, 6th round that's 72 overall, so he can walk as well. Christian Clifford, he's a 24 linebacker. We're planning on bringing in a linebacker. Like all these guys that won a good contract, I plan on bringing in somebody. Like I plan on drafting a linebacker in the 1st round, so I'm not worried about him walking. And now we have Tyree Phillips, a 29-year-old, 71. I do want a lineman too. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we're good because I plan on taking a lineman. If that Paul Chamberlain guy's there, we're taking him 100%. So we won't need Tyree. It's a linebacker I've been looking at. I want to see how he does at the combine before I make a decision. It's 3 of them. Between those 3, depending on who does the best at the combine, for what I need on my roster, that's going to be our guy. So we're replacing him. We're getting a receiver late. I always draft a receiver. I can't help myself. Corner, we plan on getting the corner because we need help in our corner with our corners and secondary. So, and I plan on getting a running back. Yeah, so all these guys can walk. So I'm not interested in any of them. All right, looking at these corners, you know I got to look at the speed. I mean, we could look at because I really wanted a corner, so we went heavy in the scouting for him. Day 3, talented, projected. None of these guys look good. Jeez, Clancy's good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys who are actually really good. So I could probably steal all of these. Look at this day 3 guy. He has round 1 talent. We're going to add him to the board. Jamie Booth, what was his 40 time? 4.43. Actually, let's look at who had the fastest 40. I can't help myself. I love speed. We got 2 guys who ran 4.30. Casey Stovall. Ooh, he's a big corner. I love big corners. And then we have a small corner. Yeah, 5'9" is too small. The smallest I ever went, if you guys have been here from the beginning, you remember Bernie Elliott. I drafted him in that Commanders rebuild. And he was really good. And he was 5'10". I was the smallest I can go. So I like this Casey guy. He's a 3rd round talent. So I may have to come up to the 2nd to get him. Then we have another smaller player, Ty Taylor. Enrique Bibbs, he's 6'3". J.R. Thurston is 6'3" as well. So it's some fast guys out here. Round 1 talent. So we may be able to get some quality corners. Now taking a look at these linebackers, one of the guys I was looking at was 6'4", 266, Brian Contrast, and he's a 2nd round talent. So I don't want to reach on a guy like that. He has great size, but he had a bad 40 time. I was also looking at Joseph Bethel, but he is on the small side. And that was the reason we moved Nelson the safety, because I felt he was smaller. And Nelson's bigger than him. So I can't draft a guy smaller than the guy and then say he can play linebacker. He had a good 40 though. He had a really good 40. And Addison Sheldon, he has great size, 6'2", 245, and he's from North Carolina, and he's a round 1 talent. I'm kind of liking that. Not the fastest guy though. I don't care for his speed at all. He's a field general. We definitely need another linebacker though. So I guess depending on who's available, I got to take the best player on the board. If he can get this to a low 4.5, a mid 4.5, I'll take him. Because he's already kind of pulling on my heartstrings being from North Carolina. If he can get his 40 time at his pro day to a mid 4.5, he's the guy we're going to take. And he did it. I wanted him to get to a mid 4.5, and he was able to do it. He's elite change of direction, elite jumping, elite strength. He's definitely going to be one of the guys we take in the 1st round. Addison Sheldon, he's high on our board now. Looking at the end of free agency, seeing where some guys went. Mark Andrews left Baltimore and signed with the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams got a new toy. Joe Thuney signed with the Patriots. Makes sense. They need all the help they can get on the O-line. Tyron Smith somehow got a job at 35 with the Commanders. Kendall Fuller ended up with the Steelers. Tyrann Mathieu is now in Tennessee. Jonathan Allen is a free agent. Ryan Stonehouse is in New Orleans. Odafe Odoye is in Los Angeles Chargers. Yep. And Jamo Williams is now with the Commanders. So I know I wanted to run it back, so we're going to go ahead and look at the top 3 running backs on the board and see who was more fitting to our offense.
Every career starts as a dream, a belief that someday you'll join the greats and line up next to them on the same field in the same league. That dream required incredible sacrifice just to even make it to this point. For the coaches and teams of this league, they dream of the right player that changes everything for their franchise. Tonight, those dreams collide. Welcome to Madden's NFL Draft.
I just realized too, this is season 2, so this is the second draft. I don't know why I said this is our third draft. And with the first pick of the draft, who goes number 1? They kind of skipped right past it. Is it that linebacker they had their eye on? Yeah, that's why I didn't really scout him, because New England had their eye on this guy from the very beginning. And the Saints take a wide receiver, that Chauncey kid. And like I said, the rule is we have to draft outside the top 10. So we're trading back to 11, and I hope our guy is still there.
The current pick has been traded.
The Dolphins take Joseph Bethel, so even if I was interested in him, he went really high. George Reese, the running back that was ranked number 1 on the board, goes to the Tennessee Titans. And he's a fast guy, so that kind of is continuing that CJ2K theory, I guess. Now in the mock draft, they had the Falcons taking a left tackle. Let me see if I can work some magic to move up 1 spot. And we were able to do it. We're able to move up 1 spot to take our guy. Paul Chamberlain, welcome to the Carolina Panthers. A massive body, big boy, top 5 talent. He's a can't miss prospect, and he's officially a Panther now. Paul Chamberlain was ranked number 2 in true talent, and we got him at 10. Absolute steal. One of the best players in the draft, fell all the way to 10. And we're back on the board. We're going to go get that linebacker we like. Addison Sheldon's the move. 6'2", 245 from North Carolina. You know we've been scouting those North Carolina guys extra hard. I wanted him to get to the mid 4.5s for his pro day, and he did. He ran a 4.56, which is the 3rd fastest 40 of the linebackers this year. So yeah, this is our guy. He was ranked 22, but we took him at 15. We needed a linebacker, so I'm fine with it. They can say what they want. He has good instincts at reading and diagnosing plays, possesses good speed for a linebacker, and displays solid awareness and coverage in zone. So he sounds like a versatile guy who can play middle, outside, and probably get on the edge from time to time. That's what we need. We need another versatile guy, so I'm happy with it. And the Steelers took Brian Contreras. I was the one, that's who I originally wanted. He had great size, but a 4.8 40 is just too slow to play in my defensive scheme. So far, the guys I want are still available. Who they had as first round projections, they may fall to the second, and that would bring so much joy to my heart if they fall to the second round. And I spoke too soon. J.R. Thurston is one of the guys I had on my board, is officially drafted by the Bears. It's a good pick for them. And also, due to the rules, we only can have 2 first-round picks. So I traded our pick with the Browns, get some future picks for next year's draft. so we can just keep loaded up and have something in our back pocket when needed. So this pick may be a little confusing. I'm going with a running back here, but I'm also going with a power back style running back because, like I said, Luke was getting hurt, and instead of me forcing his nose in there, we can bring in a bigger guy for that. 5'11", 238. He ran a 4.440, which is 17th amongst running backs when these boys is fast. But he's the strongest running back here with 33 reps. I mean, solid, big body. That's what we need. So we're going to take him here. He's for round 1 talent in the 2nd round. I think this is a good pick. Shifty with great juke moves. Spin move creates problems. So he's shifty at his size too. Excellent pick. He's ranked 6th in true talent, and I got him at 35. So yeah, we need, like I said, we need the power back. So I actually like this pick a lot. All right, we're back up. Who's available? We like Jarius Tolbert is available. He's the guy we've been scouting at the cornerback position. He's a zone corner. What's his 40 time? A 4.47 and a 4.40. We definitely could use a corner here. I'm just scared to miss out on KC. Because if I take Tolbert here, is KC going to be available the next time we pick? It's a dice roll, but they have a couple guys ahead of them. I'm going to roll the dice. We're going to take Tolbert here. He's the best available player. So that's who we're going to go with. He's ranked 27 and we got him at 51. I'll take it. High football IQ, instinctive zone defender, faster on tape. So he should be a good player for us. 91 speed, yeah. Oh, he's a normal though. I prefer him to be hidden, but I see why he fell out the 1st round now. 3rd round, who we're looking at here. Nick York, 6'2", 233, wide receiver. Fell all the way to the 3rd round. To anyone who's never played Madden or you just getting into Madden, whenever these guys fall to such a late round, it's a reason they fell. Okay, so never try to psych yourself up into getting them. A 5'9" receiver. He ran a 4.340. He's the fastest receiver in the draft. So why does he fall to the 3rd round? He probably has bad injury or something. Stiff arm, injury, BD. So yeah, that's probably what it is on him. If he's available in the 4th round, I'll take a chance on him. But as of right now, it's more pressing matters. I went and got KC. He's ranked 14th, which means he's a 1st rounder for sure. Speed, speed, speed. Can be trusted with variety of zone coverages. Average recognition leads to inconsistent plays. I mean, we can work on awareness. That's what they're basically saying. He's not the most aware player. We can develop awareness. And he's a hidden. 97 jumping, 97 speed at 6'4", 202. He's like a Reek Woolen clone, so I'm hyped about this pick. I love it. This is probably going to be a reach, but we're going to take a linebacker here. I wasn't sure about this guy, that's why I kind of moved him down my board. Let's see what he was. Average pick. He's ranked 110. We took him at 85. More than enough speed to play linebacker. Utilizes finesse moves, shows good instincts. If anything, he'll be a good depth piece. 86 speed, that's not bad at all. And he has good size. I like his size more than anything. So we got a guy we can develop if need be. This draft is all about DBs, man. They said it's heavy DBs, so we're going heavy on DBs. We're taking Jamie Booth here. He's ranked 26. We got him at 113. That's a great pick. Does he have enough spell speed? 92 speed, yeah, it's good enough. He's a normal, but hey, he's a solid player. Wanted to get a receiver, so we went and got one. Brian Wilkins, ranked 179 of we took him at 152. Didn't matter. Didn't drop a pass at the combine. Tracks and secures the ball with defenders close by. Several wild catches on film. I mean, he's a big receiver, probably a big time playmaker. 6'2", 229. Yeah, so I'm fine with that. Once again, it's late in the draft. We're reaching to this point anyway. Overall, I think we had a good draft, man. Paul Chamberlain's an 80 overall. Addison Sheldon's a 75, but middle linebacker. Nolan Hightower's a 78. Jarius Tolbert's a 74, and Casey Stoll's a 75. So we got some good players coming in. And then Jamie Booth's a 75 too. Took him late. So I figured out what was happening. If you ever gotten this before, apparently you have to put that guy as the starter before you advance a week. After the draft, you put the difference maker at the starting position, then you advance a week so it registers that you did upgrade the position. So yeah, I recently learned that. So instead of killing your team morale, that's all you gotta do. But I think that'll wrap up this off-season video. We went from an 85 team overall to an 88. 88 on the offense, 88 on defense. I'm hella excited, man. I am so ready for this season. Year 3, we're winning the Super Bowl. I'm calling it now. I'm confident in this team. We're going to go out here and ball out. We got all the pieces. We brought in some guys that's going to help make this team even better. So now I got to knock out these training camps, and then we're going to start season 3. I think it's maybe the first series we made the season 3 in. So I'm super excited for it. But if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button. Please hit that sub button. Please leave a comment on what other games you'd like to see me play. But until the next one, I'm JCHD. Peace.